Welcome to Homosassa Springs Wildlife State Park. We are getting underway on Pepper Creek right now. Pepper Creek here, for the most part, is a natural little waterway. At one time it was directly connected to the springs. It is now separated by a drive that our trams use to get to the other side. Now there is a culvert underneath that drive that allows some level of water control in this creek. And there are a couple of spring fissures here and there along the bottom that make this largely a spring-fed creek with a year-round water temperature of 72 to 74 degrees. Now this property was first developed back in the early 1960s by the Norris Corporation, and back then it was known as the Homosassa Springs attraction. Now this place was more like a zoo back in those days, with a focus on exotic animals like lions, tigers, and monkeys. There was a man by the name of Ivan Tors who was a Hollywood animal trainer, and he kept animal actors here in the wintertime and in between filming movies and TV shows. Ivan Tors also helped produce an old TV series back in the 1960s about a dolphin named Flipper, and that was filmed down in Miami in the Florida Keys. The state of Florida acquired the property in 1989, and the focus then shifted to species of wildlife that are native to Florida. As they started to relocate all the exotic animals, our local newspaper, the Citrus County Chronicle, started a letter-writing campaign petitioning the governor of the state to allow Lou, our famous hippo, to remain in the home that he'd already known for over 20 years. Now, the governor back then was Lawton Childs. Governor Childs declared Lou to be a citizen of Florida, and he's been allowed to remain in the park with us ever since. Now, Lou is quite special amongst hippos. He's been in a few movies and TV shows over the years. He is a 6,000-pound Nile hippopotamus. That makes him the largest hippo in the Western Hemisphere. And Lou's birthday is on January the 26th. This year he turned 65. He was born in 1960 at the San Diego Zoo, and that makes Lou the oldest known hippo in the world. The life expectancy of a hippo in the wild is 50 years. In captivity, it is 60 years. And Lou is well past both those markers, and he's still doing all right today. Now, Lou is the last exotic animal left in the park. All the other animals you'll see today are native to Florida, and the park is actually a refuge or rescue type facility for these animals. None of them have been trapped in the wild and brought here. Many have been born and raised in captivity and too heavily imprinted by humans to be released into the wild, and many others have been brought to the facility with an injury or a disability of some kind that they cannot be fully rehabilitated from. Now, for the next few minutes, we're going to have a good glimpse of what old Florida looked like 400 or 500 years ago. Now, keep in mind that Homosassa is located in Citrus County, Florida. Here in Citrus County, we're a part of the Nature Coast. On the Nature Coast, we don't have large developments of high-rise condominiums, and we don't have miles of man-made beaches that require tons and tons of imported sand. If you were to see the coastline of this area from offshore in the Gulf of Mexico, much of it still looks very similar to what the Spanish would have encountered when they first arrived here in the early 1500s. Up here in this part of the state, we're known as the Old Florida, or the real Florida. Many natives and longtime locals in the area will tell you that we refer to everything in the southern half of the state, which includes Orlando and all points south. We just call that whole mess down there Disney World. It's all man-made, inundated with urban sprawl, and heavily altered by private and Corps of Engineer projects, like in the Everglades and Lake Okeechobee. Drive where it meets the river, you'll find the Florida Cracker Resort. If you go in there and visit the Monkey Bar, which I highly recommend, you'll be able to see a few descendants that are left of the monkeys that lived on this island here. Now, this area of the Nature Coast has been popular with people for many centuries. There were ancient natives that lived here for nearly 2,000 years and were completely gone before any Europeans ever arrived on these shores. We only know those people through artifacts. Archaeologists refer to them as the pre-Columbian coastal river dwellers. Anything in the Americas referred to as pre-Columbian means previous to Christopher Columbus. And those people were here and gone a long time before the Miccosukee and Seminole tribes became some of the first Florida transplants. The Miccosukee and Seminole people did not originate in Florida. They were members of the Creek Nation, and they once called Alabama, Georgia, and the Carolinas home. The first general store in the area was opened adjacent to the springs in the early 1840s by a military man and surveyor named William Cooley. William Cooley also founded and operated the Yulee Sugar Mill before he sold it to David Yulee in the late 1840s. You can still visit the ruins of that sugar mill along Yulee Drive, fairly close to the park. And then in the early 1900s, before people had automobiles and commercial airline flights, they would jump on a train and ride the rails down here to escape cold northern winters. Swim in the
And we
springs.
always get asked about alligators. We do have alligators in this creek.
Oh, there's a wood duck right there. We've got alligators in the creek. Just because you don't see them doesn't mean they're not around. Now, the alligator is an ambush predator and tries to stay hidden as much as it possibly can. But it is also a cold-blooded reptile. It must expose itself at times to warm its body temperature up to properly digest its food. If you're from out of state or new to Florida, you should know that any body of water that looks like this has at least one resident alligator. Any body of water that looks like this is bigger than a bathtub, it's got an alligator in it. And if it doesn't, he'll be back shortly. Now you see this black pipe up on the creek bank here. Now this is a dredge pipe for a waterway restoration project. That pipe is meant to be pumping out invasive algae from the Homosassa River and the area surrounding the spring. That algae, known as Lingbia, chokes off the growth of the eelgrass and makes up the vast majority of the manatee's diet. And now way up ahead there, you can see the tram drive that separates the creek from the spring. The spring is located just several yards on the other side of that drive, and you'll be able to access it in the park. The boardwalk around the top of the spring will afford you the opportunity to see down into the crystal clear 50-foot deep spring that is the headwaters of the Homosassa River. Now that is a first magnitude spring, one of the strongest, and it has upwards of 100 million gallons of fresh water coming out of it every single day. Here in Florida, we are home to the world's largest concentration of freshwater springs, and all the water that comes out of our springs comes from an underground aquifer that runs into Florida from as far north as northern Georgia. Florida has several state parks that feature
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today in this video, we're at Homosassa Springs to see Louie the big hippo. I remember when we went over here and we looked at that's sad. Louie. I don't think he's gonna remember me, but I remember him. How can you
Aww. can't zoom in on him.
Oh, we can't cut through.
I see trains back there.
It's like the only zoom
Hey, Louie, you're looking good today.
if we're lucky.
Aww. Wake up, Louie. He looks so tired. I see a deer in the back. Aww. Work
He's
it.
shaking his head back and forth.
Work it. He's old. He's not as fun as last time.
He's okay. We get to get up closer to him,
It's too hot out here.
but we can't. They have us barricaded off.
He doesn't have the shade trees. He just has that little box.
Yeah, because he goes, we can see him from the other side, hopefully, right? So.
The squirrel's scary.
That's for catching alligators.
Ooh.
There's the boat. Oh, it's real cool. There's one. Yeah,
One fox for
that thing is bigger than that. Gray fox and red fox. There he is. There's another fox right here on top of the pipe. Get the other one. Of course. They're going to play right there. They're playing with each other on the side of the rock. Watch you can come around that. Three-legged fox.
Oh.
I like the little spring.
Yeah, that's what I.
There, Nami, that's a good picture. He's on top. Oh, he was on top. Now he's going down. Holy skunk.
Three legs. No.
In the hole over there.
In the doorway.
Oh yeah, I see him in the doorway.
They're so cute. They're good out. They don't fly away.
They're injured.
Look, there's a squirrel.
Hey, you.
Oh, you're so cute. You're so pretty. It has red eyes. Oh, you flexible
There's
like
the
that.
other one.
You're a cute little gymnast. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, big hoof.
Ooh, there's some blackberries over there.
People don't mind. Hey.
There they are. Gosh, it's stacked.
I don't have time for you today. Can we take one home?
Oh, a different type of owl. A barn owl. Wow, there's a lot of barn owls.
What's that strange mysterious going on here? Is it happy?
Excuse me?
Y'all, are you a little mad at each other? Y'all screaming? Make sure to get the little bird.
He's right here. Back up underneath the bush, digging further. You can
Oh, there he is.
I don't. Oh, there he is. He's so cute.
Don't drop the camera there. Oh my word.
Lord. Hang on, what's the biggest one on the trail?
I should tell if I got him or not.
The bear and the gator are lucky. They got a big waterfall. Well, actually, the bear got the waterfall. They're connected. Lucky bear. They probably have some fish in there from
You
them.
probably won't even be able to see him.
Bear, wakey, wakey. He's taking his little afternoon nap. Not afternoon. Trying to get that little baby behind the big one.
Oh, they're just.
That's just like, look at a panther out
Stop hitting me. That one's still in its cage though. Oh, you're so pretty. I feel scared when she
Hold
walks
this. I know. I'm feeling it all over my arm. Are you getting it too?
No.
What is this
When we
shocking
first
you?
got married, the carpet was new in the house. Your daddy was did that for me every chance he got. Every time he just used me.
Oh, lay down.
So
That house had a lot of electricity. I think the wires I can remember wearing socks.
come on, need for us. Her a little. Bye, cutie patootie.
No.
Oh,
You want to get one of the.
okay, guys, this is where the bobcat is supposed to be, and the bobcat, you may not be able to see him because he's in his little house, sleeping. And the
Guess they got another system.
That's funny that all of them start barking when the police go by. The bird's lost. Oh, he's a little bird. There's a turtle.
Yeah, there's a turtle up in there somewhere.
Well, a tortoise. He's right there.
Oh, I see him now.
There's a baby one. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so cute. Probably a snake. Oh, wait, right here. Right here, Daddy. I think it's a snake. Yeah, it looks like a snake. Look at its head. Hopefully it's picking up good enough, but there's a snake in that log. You can see him from here too. You can see his butt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it there. And they lost a lot of their animals. Oh, there it is. Hiding up here.
Oh, okay.
There's that snake. There was,
And then
you know the snake that's outside? Oh, look at that snake. You know the snake that was outside? It was in its log.
big white and black.
There's another one. It's cute. Wonder if they have bearded dragon. I don't know. I think it's just snakes.
There's a little turtle. There's a rabbit under the wall. Rabbit.
Oh, that's so cute.
They must have lost a lot of their animals.
It's tiny once it's a rock.
What are you pointing at?
Black. Looks like a shell right there. See this white stone right here? It's right up in front of it.
Yeah, I don't think that's just rock. I'm pretty sure.
Can't miss that guy.
Timber
Yeah.
rattlesnake. This is a diamond.
He's a big boy. Oh, cool! Look, there's a hole to feed him through. I think that's what the hole's for. Look how cute.
Now, holy jeez. That's a big damn cottonmouth.
That one's so cute.
Let's see.
Oh, cool! This one has white eyes. What's in here? Interesting. Oh, it's a tiny one. Okay, what's that?
This is the one I'm used to seeing.
Let's see if I can spot the snake from this. I think I would have to go over there. Yeah, I'm gonna go look over there. See what it is.
Push.
There it is. That's the black.
Indigo snake. Ain't no telling where he's hitting her next one. Yep, there he is.
Fellas.
Oh, there's a toad in here. Mommy, there's supposed to be a toad in this one. I don't see him. He probably.
Around 3.5 to 5 feet.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, yeah.
I saw you.
There's two of them right there.
Yeah, there's one.
Couple more we have left.
Looking at you, Timothy.
There's a squirrel. A squirrel.
Well, look at us. Look, looking at us.
Yeah, posing. That's pretty.
The squirrel's pretending to be a deer. I think it's the same one.
They were in Marathon.
It probably is the same one from the other side.
Oh,
A-
look at his
ABB.
little teeth. It's so cute. His little smile. Oh, he's getting ready for his picture. He's so happy. Look at him.
Louie, I swear.
Louie. He go all the way over here.
He ain't even in there no more. Unless that's him right there in the corner, or is that a rock? That's him. He's over here in the corner where we were standing earlier.
Oh,
Said he'd go over there when
But you still couldn't see him even if you were over there.
Louie, how dare you? So rude. I wonder if anyone's actually got pooped on.
Oh,
What's
there's
that,
his
River?
head. There's his head.
Oh, Louie, you work it. Work it, Louie. Yes. Of course he knows. How dare you? Hey, Louie. Louie, talk to me. Oh my cake man. Why is it so big? It's so big. Daddy, I've never seen. Oh my, that he's related to a cake man. Oh, he is a cake man. I don't know. How is it so big, dude? Looks like you got a little infection on your tail. Can I sit on him? I want to rub around on this dude. That's all.
big man.
I start so excited. One right there. Hold it. Is it
Oh, yeah, might be.
I want to jump in the water. Ooh, look at all those fish.
Mullet.
Come out.
Did you get the cake now?
Film.
Come over here.
Did you get
Buku of sheephead and a gar. Well, I know where Adrian's gonna come fishing now.
Another manatee right there popping his head up.
Oh, one right there.
Yeah.
not tall enough to do it from the floor. You're tall to do it from the step.
My back hurts.
Cut her legs off. Step back. They all went away when we put our money in.
Oh, there's a turtle on the log.
There you go.
Hey, Batty.
Look along there. See if we see anything else we're seeing.
Right there.
I know that one's good.
Oh, there's two of them now. And a little sheep's head again.
Okay, guys. We found the cake man, which is the bigger one, and then Travis. And you'll only get the joke if you work with Daddy. Baby.
That's a shootable.
Mom, Papa,
Eat it.
don't say that about him. Don't hurt his little feelings or hurt. Its antlers look like they're glued on. No offense, but they can't do.
Maybe they are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
There's some old black ones that rotted, and then there's a little bit more coming through on that side. They're so pretty.
Video.
He come up over there. Oh my God. So hairy. And he's gone. He's like, you got my photo? You good now?
And they're working on the observation thing because everything got flooded because of the hurricane that Lizzy did a weather report on.
Helene,
And they haven't fixed it yet.
and what were you able to do in that?
You were able to go down, and then you could see the manatees.
And the fishies swimming
There's a
around in
manatee right in
circles?
front of it right now.
Looks like there was one to the side, but it might not have been.
And they also closed the museum, but they should be able to get them fixed because that was a year ago. That's nice and deep in that hole.
I know.
I just want to
Just
jump
jump in it, yeah. See all the fishies around it? Down there we get to see them all swimming around. It was pretty cool, huh?
A little bit.
Maybe we'll be able to do it another time.
Maybe next year. Okay guys, now we're heading back, and I forgot to tell y'all, I got a picture of the cake man on my hand.
Oh, it's kind of worn out,
It's
though.
kind of worn out, but that's the cake man.
feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that felt good.